Good morning, everyone. It's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your readings for July. So, as you know, we do them at random. If the reading doesn't resonate, it's not for you. Move on. Find another aspect of your natal chart. Don't try to make it fit. I hear every tarot card reader say that, and I think you've got an intuition. Surely you must know if the reading's for you or not. You know, if we're talking about your ex coming back and you don't want your ex back, then the reading's not for you. Really doesn't take much to work it out. Okay, so this first one's going to be for the sign of Leo. So Leo, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. This is your reading for July. Okay, I'm going to use the Golden Tarot for your reading. I've got a whole lot of new tarot decks, so it's really nice to use some different ones. I love it. This one's an older one, but still a goodie. Oh, and I threw a whole lot on the floor. And very nice, because the Nine of Cups actually came up on the top, so that's nice for you. I'll shuffle them a little bit more again. Because of that spill, they obviously want to come out, so I'll give them another bit of a shuffle. Okay, ready. Leo. You have the Three of Swords coming up first. Now, the Three of Swords does talk about hurt and pain. It talks about, it can talk about a breakup, somebody, causing you hurt or harm. Sometimes this can be an energy you're going through, but sometimes it can be an energy that's just stuck with you, that hasn't moved on. And that's what's coming up first here. Behind that we do have a tower, so that fits very nicely with the tower. For me, this could be a breakdown of a relationship, a breakdown of something. You could lose a job. It may not be that hard. It could be that you have to move house and you don't want to go from where you are. It can also be just having that wake up moment when you realize you need to move into a new direction and change your life completely. Okay, so behind that we have the Six of Wands. So out of this comes victory. This is quite interesting, actually. I just want to look at the card behind the Six of Wands. Eight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you're walking away from something here, but I think it's something good. So I think you've had a realization that something you're in is hurting you, not that you're walking away from something. So it's like you might be in either a relationship, a job, or a situation that is really bringing you more pain. And there's a conscious decision here to create a victory by walking away from something, because you're walking in the Eight of Cups here. So you're walking away from something that does not emotionally serve you. So I feel like this sort of heartbreak is more what you're suffering through at the moment, and you're making a decision to walk away and try something new. We do have the Four of Coins here. So it could be you've been in a relationship for too long. You've been in a job for too long. You've been in something for more time than you should have been. You've hung on to it for some reason. Could be because of marriage, children, money, whatever. But the universe is saying now that you need to give it up. It's gone past its use-by date. It's time to let go and move to a different time. I think you're having that final moment when you go, yep, that's it, I need to do something here. Nine of Coins coming out here. So this is about you feeling independent, feeling like you can do something. I mean, for some people, this is walking away from a relationship, because the Nine of Pentacles does talk about self-sufficiency and independence. But that doesn't mean you can't have that in a relationship. So it could be that you feel like you've lost this through a job that you're doing or through a situation you're in. It could be that you're moving away from someone who just bleeds you or, takes everything from you. So it could even be a family member or a friend that you're walking away from here. The Queen of Cups is coming out next. So the Queen of Cups can talk about a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But the Queen of Cups is a card that represents a person who's very much in touch with their emotions. So it could be that you've sort of come to this realization that your emotions are being maybe pulled every which way, and you're trying to walk away from something to pull yourself together. My feeling is this is how you're feeling now you've walked away from something. So it's almost like, you've left something behind, but now you're feeling really super pumped from knowing that you've done the right thing, and you've closed out a cycle here with the world. Okay, so I can see that clearly now. So I'll put some more cards out and we'll do a recap. 7 of Cups. So what's happening here is the universe is saying, right, well, your options are open now. You've got everything in front of you. You have Temperance here, so that can be about divine timing. Can also be about finally having everything in order. You do have the Death card, so we're talking transformation here. The Devil card could have walked away from somebody who was narcissistic, or you could have said the end of being bound to this person. 7 of Swords, maybe you were dealing with someone who wasn't upfront with you, wasn't honest with their feelings. And we do have the Judgment card. So let me tell you, Leo, you have an abundance of major arcanas here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of 10 cards. So what I'm seeing here for you for the month of July, I see you making a conscious decision here to move away from something that you have stayed with for a very long time. And I want to say in your favour, to me, you've stayed for a lot longer than you should have. So whatever you did in this situation, you've given it your all. You've invested everything you've had, and it's now time to walk away. The universe is saying that's a victory for you to make that decision. And I feel like it's been a very difficult decision. You could have done a lot of work on yourself while you were still in that relationship to make sure you sort of had it together before you went. But there's this feeling here, you know, that you've become very much more focused. You're sort of able to see what's in front of you. You know you have lots of options. You're closing out a cycle and you're going forward with this beautiful feeling of you've done the right thing and it's time to move forward. Transformation could have come while you were still in the relationship because of the Tower, so you could have had that realization that it wasn't going anywhere. But you're definitely opening your world to brand new things. I feel like you've walked away from someone who was either very controlling, who could have been quite narcissistic, but you've had to work really hard to break down those burdens that you had between you and this other person or this situation, whatever it was. But what I want to say to you beautifully, you have the Judgment card at the end here. And of course, we know that the Judgment card talks about having a second chance, having a brand new life, being able to rebirth yourself and bring yourself into something brand new. Beautiful reading, Leo. For those of you who are going through this, you know, well done for being able to pull yourself or untie yourself from that's held you back, because you're about to walk into a brand new time now. And I love seeing the world, because that says to me that is the end of it too. So I'll just pull you an oracle card. And I have the card of the Corn. Now these are brand new, so I don't know them at all. They're from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So I'll just read you the meaning from the book. And there are a lot of C's in here. Let me say Corn. Okay, the invitation is you planned a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. You planted, a beautiful field of dreams and worked hard. Even in moments when you were losing faith, you continued. Now the spirit of the Corn comes to honour this and show you a bountiful harvest. This is the time to reap the rewards of hard work and trust, whether those rewards are financial or the kind of prosperity measured in quality rather than quantity. You are so blessed when this symbol appears. Don't forget to share your good fortune. And I like that for you, because it says to me, whatever you've done here, you've done an amazing job. Have a great month. Thanks, Leo.